Hi everyone. Thank you for joining me again today. My name is Carol. So today I'm doing my reading from my lovely little room here at Crystal Magic Psychic Center, just in Sedona. Just put a little plug in there. So if anybody is ever in Sedona, even if I'm not working, we have wonderful readers here at the center and energy workers. So anyway, I'm taking time out from my schedule so that I can do this video and then upload it as soon as I get home. So I got a message the other day on Tuesday, May 12th, and I made a video so that I could share it with you. And then my personal fears came up. And the fears that came up for me, this is hard. So my guides, my guidance system, when this message came through, they're being very straightforward. They've taken off the kids' gloves and they're saying it just as it is, but it's not supposed to incite fear or panic or worry. And a part of me was really concerned that some people might misunderstand the message. So I'm going to do my best to quickly interpret it after I read it. So I wasn't even going to redo this video, but I spoke with one of the other readers here, and she helped to calm my nerves a little bit. So everybody, listen to this with an open heart, not with panic. Don't go into fear. Don't freak out, okay? It's not a bad message. It's just that they've taken off the kids' gloves. Okay, so it starts off with, I'm going to show you this little script I got with it first, which kind of aligns me to their it does. It aligns me to their frequency, and it lets me know that there's a message coming in. So anyway, it starts off with, there are times coming, rancid, foreboding, uncalm, unorthodox. Many will fall, many will give in to the denial of any God other than what they can see. False prophets abound, false food for the soul and spirit. And so it was just those few phrases so that I could tune my mind and my body to their frequency to get the rest of the message. So, the claim to fame will lure many into a state of denial for anything or anyone that does not present verifiable truth. Faith is untenable. The truth within will be seen as a lie to lure people into the depths of disease. These things are coming, little one. Make no mistake, these are the times of Armageddon. People think that this will all blow over and become normal again, but this is not so. This is where the wheat is separated from the chaff, and those who fall short will feel the pain of fear, desolation, and for many the voice of mammon will weigh heavily on their ears and hearts. They will forsake all gods other than mammon. Their fear will keep them transfixed on the desire to keep themselves and their families safe from an enemy that does not exist. They will fall to their knees and beg for deliverance from an enemy that is only in their heads. Many will come to see that they have chosen wrongly. They will have the chance to make their choice yet again. But their conviction must be strong, because the voice will already know them and will not want to let them go. You cannot serve two masters. One must be cast aside in order to embrace the other. Fear is always a precursor to injustice. This time is no different. Those who have chosen faith over fear shall be safe from the incoming voices of mammon. We shall shroud them in the silence of the Holy Lamb within. Tell them to be at peace in the times to come, and their faith shall be justly rewarded. So, really quick, I don't think I'm supposed to interpret all of it, so if you have questions, please comment below. But a quick interpretation is simply that Armageddon is just a changing of the guard. We're shifting from one reality into another. It is the end of the way life used to be. So that's what the Armageddon is. And many cultures have talked about that when these times arrived, that a lot of people were going to be distraught and upset and filled with worry and fear, etc. So this is just saying that this is what's happening now, and that those people who are distraught with worry and fear, etc., they're going to make decisions based out of that worry and fear, and it's going to create more difficulties and harder times in their life. So when they talk about mammon, so I had to look up a couple of the words because I didn't really understand them, but one was untenable. So it turns out that untenable, if I remember correctly, means that it's like flimsy. Like it's not verifiable. So faith is not verifiable. It says faith is untenable. The truth within will be seen as a lie to lure people into the depths of disease. So what that means to me is that all of us who are talking about our spirituality and our faith and trying to help other people with that those people who want to see verifiable proof, those people who want the scientific data, those people who want exact numbers, etc., they're going to say that we are leading everybody astray and into peril even, I'm guessing. But so that was one of the reasons, that little phrase there was one of the reasons why I wasn't sure about if I wanted to post this. But my feeling is that if I don't put this out there for everybody, that my guides are going to start finding other avenues to share that information. So I should be honored that I'm receiving that information, and it's my duty to share it with you, so I am. Please ask questions. It's important. Always ask. Okay, so anyway, I don't want to make this too long. I just want you to I've said this many times before, do not take my truth and make it your own. Do not take anyone's truth and make it your own. See what it feels like when you listen to my messages, when you listen to anybody's messages, whatever research you're doing. Take a moment to feel it inside of yourself and see how it feels. Does it feel right for you? Does it feel real? Does it feel true? And if it does, then look deeper into it. Don't just accept something because it's the easy way out or because somebody says that that's the way it is. These times right now, during these times right now, it's really important that we each find our own inner truth. So the truth is one, it's all the same, but because we are individuals incarnated into human bodies with egos and filters, etc., it's important that we understand this and feel it inside of ourselves, because that's where faith is. Faith is inside of us, and we feel it. It is something that we feel, that we trust. And it's important that you build your faith during these times. So it's important that you discover your own truth and not simply take my truth to be your truth. I'm happy to share with everybody and to help everybody understand the way that I see things, the way that I understand things. And the way that what I understand right now is that things are going to get worse in the fall. And it's important, whatever decisions we make, it's important that we make them out of faith. So with that said, if something happens to me, if I contract the virus or anything else, and I die from it, if I get sick from it, then it's because I'm supposed to get sick. Something else is going to happen along with that. I have absolute trust in the divine inside of me, and that guides me from above. Likewise, if I get sick and I should die, then it's my time to go, and I'm fine with that. I have made peace with all of that. So this is something that you all need to consider, because what is happening is very real in our physical earth. But that does not mean it's supposed to control us. It does not mean it's supposed to direct our lives, that we should be making our decisions based out of fear and panic. So everybody needs to consider that for themselves and not try to force it on anybody else. And that was another reason why I had difficulty in sharing this message, is because I don't want my truth to become your truth. I want to share my truth with you and my understanding and the knowledge that I receive. I want to share that with you in order to help you discover what your truth is inside of you. And eventually we all discover that it's the same thing, and we unite and come together, and then everything's beautiful. But in these times, on this earth, in this dimension, and through this transition, we need to have a strong sense of faith inside of ourselves. So I've done my bit, I've done my duty, I've shared that message with you, as difficult as it was. I hope that if you have any questions at all, I will write this down and put it in the description box below so that you can actually read it. Some people are very visual, and so when they see it in writing, it's much easier to understand and for them to soak that information in. Please do not go into panic or fear over anything, especially not from the messages that I have to share. They have just taken off the kids' gloves to tell us, this is it, people, we need to pay attention. And it was very important for me to share it with you. So thank you, Barb, if you see this, for encouraging me to share this. I definitely appreciate it. Oh, and then there's just one tiny little other part that I want to share with you. I was journaling yesterday and got this tiny little message. So that inserted itself into my journaling that I was doing. So it says, humans have become too accustomed to being told what to do and what to believe. They have become too reliant on a system that keeps them in check, so that they don't see how powerful they are. This time has been given so that people will remember what is important in life. Tell them to remember, as within, so without. So, humans have become too accustomed to being told what to do and what to believe. They have become reliant on a system that keeps them in check so that they don't see how powerful they are. This time has been given so that the people will remember what is important in life. And I'm supposed to tell you to remember, as within, so without. So whatever it is that we're feeling inside and thinking inside and focusing on, that's what we're going to be creating. That's what will happen outside. As within, so without. So stay positive, stay focused on the truth and the love and understanding, and that this is all going to be over and things will be fabulous, okay? So I love you all very much. Have a wonderful day.